Welcome to Yeshiva Daf, Shir sponsor Lu Nishmat Sam Yaakov Shalom Abbas Yitzchok. We're holding in Makos Daf Tedzayin. We got to the top of Amud Aleph, and the Gemara said that we have a machlokes over Shlokish Rabbi Yochanan. Do we say that the issue with someone says Shvuah Shlo Yoicha, someone says I'm doing a Shvuah that I will not eat, and he went and he ate, right? It says Shvuah that I will eat, and then passes the day, and he doesn't eat. So then the din is is he over or not? Well, it depends on why you say he's not over. Why is he not over? Is it because of lav shein b'maaseh, or because it's a straw suffix?
He's over. The question is, do you give an einish?
Give a Makos. I mean, that's about you get a Makos. Is it because of lav shein b'maaseh? Or it's because it's a straw suffix. Very good. Yeah, of course. I'm sure he's right. He's over. But do you get a Makos? So they both the Yochanan and Shlokish argued. Yochanan said that because it's lav shein b'maaseh, but a straw suffix you do get. And Shlokish says no. It's because it's a straw suffix. But lav shein b'maaseh you do get. Says the Gemara now on the Tedzayin Amud Aleph, the end of the fourth line. The Tarvayu will libu debut. They're both going according to debut. The time it says in the Brayso, it says don't leave anything for the morning. If you leave it for the morning, what do? You burn it. So here it's a lav shnita glaset. Don't leave it. But if you do leave it, what happens? Comes the essay after Loisase to tell you that what? That ain't loikim alav. That there's no Makos. Right? The Torah tells you, you should know that if a person left the item till the end of the night. Oh, yeah, issue over here that it is a loisase, but he did leave it. So then what? He doesn't get a Makos. Why? Because it's nita lease. It says, I know you saw him or Reshiso. Says the Gemara, Rabbi Yochanan Daikachi, Rechaz B'daik the following. Time with the Bakosu, Haloi Bakosu, Loike, Masho Lule, that would have an essay, you get Makos. Halmat, Almatro, Sovik Shmatro. You know the straw suffix. What's the straw suffix? What's a straw over here? Don't leave it till the morning. So, okay, I won't leave it. I'm going to eat it in a moment. Don't leave it till the morning. I have 10 more minutes. Then I forgot. Right? It's always a suffix. I'm not sure. I always have another minute. So there's never a straw suffix. Right? Over here, the lav shein b'maaseh is loiki malav. Why? Because it says, because it's no maaseh. What is he doing when he leaves it till the morning? He just leaves it. So you see, lav shein b'maaseh loiki malav. So the question is, when the Torah told you, Torah said, don't leave it till the morning. If you leave it till the morning, you burn it. Masha, if I want to tell you to burn it, you have to get Makos. Why do you get Makos? So Yochanan says, Asher Safik, get Makos. Shlokish says, lav shein b'maaseh loiki malav. So 1 second. So more 1 second. But according to Shumash Lakish, it's also a Torah suffix. You see from here that Torah suffix, you do get Makos. Because if not, you told me first thing is lav shein b'maaseh. You're right, it's lav shein b'maaseh. But it's also a Torah suffix. I don't know if you're going to leave till the morning or not. Maybe. Only if you leave till the morning, you will be chayav. So it's also a Torah suffix. So learn from here both. You see from here at Torah suffix, you dig a Makos, and you see over here that you have lav shein b'maaseh. So the Gemara so look either time David. He holds like all the time David. The Tanyo, he kazev v'chazor yikozev. You have two fathers. He's not sure who his father is. We're talking what?
Most are pure as a suffix.
No, only when it's a truck. Because if he does do right now Aveiro, it's not a suffix. Right away, he says right now, if you're going to hit the guy, you're going to be chayav. That's right away. Here, it's only if he waits till the morning. Now, talking about the case the Gemara speaks about right now, you have somebody, the mother was married to Reuven. She didn't wait 3 months and she got married to Shimon. And he was born after 7 months married to Shimon. Not sure if it's his son of the second one or it's son of the first one. He doesn't know who's his father. Now, he becomes an older boy and they go and he hits Reuven and he hits Shimon. Yeah, the thing is, a son who hits his father gets his chayav. So the thing is, or he gave a curse to one and to the other. Hika shtem masachas or kil shtem masachas. Or he did both together. Chayav. It's chayav in all these cases. Masachas chayav is zachas epotu. Masachas is chayav. Why? Because it's not a true suffix. It's avada. They tell him, if you're going to hit both, you will be punished. If it's one after another, it's a true suffix. Each one, he's saying, don't hit Reuven. You'll be chayav. I'm not sure. Maybe Reuven is not the father. Don't hit Shimon. I don't know either. Right? Now, what is with Asachas? Rashi over here says it's one after another with Turkey the Dibur. Rashi in other places says he hit with two hands. The right hand he hit Reuven, and the left hand he hit Shimon. So what do you see over here? This Abudah is telling you that trust Sofik is not chayav. Trust Sofik is not chayav. So the Maharam is bothered. The Maharam asks, I don't understand. But the Gemara just said a second ago that Tarvaya Libud Abudah. They're learning for Abudah. But you just said that according to Abudah, the first pasuk they're bringing me, is a pasuk which is a true suffix. And there it says, because it's an essay, Achilai says you don't get Makos. Mashavuni not be asked, you get. So the it's a steer Abudah. The Gemara himself asked the question, it's a steer Abudah. So how can you say that he goes to Abudah? So the Maharam, no, Elam, you have to tell me that the first Abudah, you're right, from the first pasuk I learned both. A true suffix works, and Lav Shem might say works. Both are true. But, says the Maharam, even though that is very true, but the Maharam says there's probably another pasuk that teaches you that true suffix Lish Basra. So you made whatever is left is only Lav Shem Mice. And then, Lav Shem Mice. Says the Orach Laner, I don't understand the Maharam. Because according to why is the Gemara saying, more Bruce brought the second question. Gemara says, is he holds like the other Abudah? He doesn't hold like the other Abudah. Both Abudahs go together. They're not a machlokes. It's a special limit with the trust of Lish Basra. So we have a little problem with the cheshbon of the Gemara. And there's other answers. The cheshbon of the Gemara is a little hard to understand. How is the shlokish going quick to Abudah if you have a problem with Abudah? Similar with Abudah. It's also Lav Shem Ma'aseh. Because this is, again, the same limud. It says if you leave till the morning, you get Malchus unless there's a so why you get Malchus? Let's have a look at Abudah Oim Mishua basically with the setting of basically. Kolois Hashem Lav Sheyesh B'Ma'aseh Loki Malov, Lav Shein B'Ma'aseh and Loki Malov. All Lav Shein B'Ma'aseh don't get Malchus. Chutz Min Nishba, someone who does a shvuah that we said before. So he does a shvuah. He's Nishba, even though Tzal Shein B'Ma'aseh is chayav. Right? What about the previous case? So they would say it's a little different because there it's only lehoba, it's the future. The Nishba will talk about Lashavar. Ve'meimar, someone does tomorrow, even though it just talks. Ve'amekalas chaver b'shem, then you get Makos. Kasha Abudah, that's the one I was asking. That's maybe I was magna mucher. The one clearly says the two Abudas are arguing. Ilav Shem Lakish, straight Tanoi, Libud Abudah. So according to Shem Lakish, there's two Tanoi. First one normal holds Lav Shem that Asra suffix Shmasra, and the second one is suffix Losh Masra. Ilav Yochanan Lakasha, Adidei Adirabei. According to Yochanan, what was the problem? The first Abudah that we spoke about, Noisor, there he clearly says the Lav Shem Ma'aseh Loki Malov. And then you said you the name of Yechezkel says Lav Shem Ma'aseh and Loki Malov. Now, problem, the first one was Abudah himself, the other one was Abudah in the name of Yechezkel. Someone who took the mother bird out of the chicks. He gets Makos. He doesn't send them back. It says, Shaleach Teshalach Esahem V'Sabonim Tikach Lach Lo Yisuchal Likach Esahem Alabonim. It's a hester she called me Lalav. That's what we started the sugi yesterday. It's a hester. That's what the Gemara says. It called Loisa she called me Hester. It's a hester before the Loisa. Hester she called me Lalav. What do you say? It is something which is, you get Makos. Why? It's considered to be a lav shenitek leseh. Don't send. If you send this, what do you do? Zakla. Kol mitzvah loisaseh sheyesh b'kum aseh ein chavim oleh. Anytime you have a hesed connected to it, that's lav shenitek leseh, you don't get Makos. Omar b'yichadon ein lanu elo zois v'yidacher. There's only two examples of lav shenitek leseh. Only two examples. Right? Right? It says the idea is anytime you have a hesed that comes after the hesed, you get the din is that you don't get the Makos. And he says it's only in 2 cases. Why? Why only 2 cases? What's the other case, first of all? Go look for it. I went and checked. When Oinis divorces, so we saw yesterday's daf. If he's Yisrael, he brings it back. If he's a kohen, he can't return her, so he has to give Makos. I understand. That's what we saw. Remember, that's yesterday's daf. Let's give him you give him a one-time opportunity. He's going to get Makos. The guy's with the bases with the lashes above his head. You doing it or not? You're marrying her off or not? Not right now. Gets Makos. So I understand. How can you be by Yonis? He gets Makos. Elamando the tani bitloi by bitloi bishlomo meaning the just before we get to the end of the sentence, what we're trying to figure out over here is how can it be that you have a lav shouldn't say you do this, you don't get the lav, and if you don't, you do get the lav. If you look at Rashi, Rashi said, that's what he says. So what's going to be the case by the bird, as we'll see in a second in the Gemara? Let's continue in the Gemara. If you hold bitulei bitulei, you saw previous that, so Bichloi holds. What's going to be the case that you mevatel the asset? What's going to be the case? You kill the bird. The Torah tells you need to let the bird go. He takes the bird. Now he has the opportunity to still fix it, let it go. But if he kills the bird, over. That's bitloi. I understand how you have the option of lav shvita glaset. You have the asset, or if you don't do the asset, you're gonna get a lav. You're gonna get a Makos. Hello, oines bitloi bitloi chemashkachet lo. But oines, why do you get a bitloi? If he killed the wife, kim of the harmony. Obviously, have to have Eidim that he killed her. So if he killed her, killed him the harmony. So what will be the case? There has bitloi.
We learned yesterday, you said I'll marry her, but then a couple of years from now.
No, that's not bitloi. It's kimui. Bitloi means you mvatel. I'm not have the option.
According to my number, says Bila Bitloi. It is
kimui the kimui. What was asking about the bitloi?
Because you don't get Makos then.
That's what I was asking. What will be the case? You get Makos.
You get Makos.
What will be the case? So yesterday we said the answer, which will be the answer of the Gemara over here. We said that. But the Gemara now is asking what's the option. The Gemara now is trying to figure out what will be the bitloi. How do you mvatel? If he kills the wife, that's one option. But then he won't get Makos because he gets Kiblamini. Tais already asked, maybe talk about a case that he killed her without Asra. So then didn't have Mr. Shaky. Tais asks, what's the best if she died on her own? She died on her own. It's not called Bitla. Bitla means he's a vatal. So the Acharim have different options, like as usual in such a case, the Acharim try to find. They say, what about if he made himself a cruise shvifcha? He made himself not able to have kids. Castrated himself. So now he can't marry her. It's Bitla. He was matal, the asset. So, the discussion with Acharim. Says, I'll tell you the case he Bitla. He accepted Kiddushin. He accepted Kiddushin on her behalf. Oh. Amarav, what's the case? If she made him shliach, she's vatlet. How can they accept Kiddush if she didn't make it? So what if she made it? So what? How does that work? So what if she is she? So here goes a bigger question. I couldn't discuss. Look up the lumdus. We have a dinner in Sheikh Daver. Big chakir of the Acharim. In Sheikh Daver is dinner on the Shaleach or dinner on the Shliach? I have Kamina. What happens if the Shaleach is not doing Aver and the Shliach is doing Aver? So say someone, I think the Mishkas Yaakov says it. In our case, the Mishaleach, the woman is not doing Aver, she has no mitzvah to marry him. If he is doing Aver, so maybe ain't Sheikh Daver, only the Mishaleach is doing Aver. And the Mishaleach is not doing Aver, you're Sheikh Daver. So that's why he wants to bring a riot from here. So many of the Chayim say, no, here's much easier. Here you make it too lumdish. Easier. If he wants to marry and she says no, he's oinus. He raped her, so I want to marry her. She says, I don't want to marry her. Do you force her to get married?
No.
No. So the minute she's making it, she's basically saying, I don't want to marry you.
That's not bitloy.
So that's not bitloy. So what it says? The Gemara says, what is the bitloy? He accepted Kedushin, she appointed or not. If she didn't appoint him, didn't do anything. If she did appoint him, it's the him, it's she, it's not him. Say, well, 1 second, ain't she No, because once she appointed him, she basically stated, I don't want to marry you. Once she I don't want to marry you, there's no mitzvah to marry. Yeah, it's very easy. Says the Gemara. So oh, that was the answer we said yesterday. He made a nether. The nether is that you won't be able to marry her. That's good if you can be made for it. You could do a nether that was done in front of people. You could make for it. Michael, he does it on the mindset. It's a new level. There's no afar for nether which al das rabbi. You can't be made for it. So more two leiko, vaiko. So 1 second. We'll go back to this in a moment. Before we go back, so more, what do you mean? You're saying there's only 2 cases that you have a lav shame or ma'aseh? And so lav say that if I don't do the essay, I will get the Makos. There's only 2 cases. I have other cases. Well, I'll be a few cases. Vaiko, the one brings here the simon. Gezel. We have you love shetik laseh. Don't steal. What do you happens if you steal? Return it. So that's a love shetik laseh. Now, can he get rid of it? Yeah, he can destroy it. He takes the gazelle, destroys it. He can't return it. Or similarly, mashkoin. Don't take the mashkoin. Hashem tashim lo. If you do take it, give it back. Avoid kavashet. Give it back in the evening. He's going to go and destroy the mashkoin. He's going to destroy the item that he stole. It's like, what happens to a person that steals? He steals from somebody else his watch. And he takes the watch and he breaks it. What does he have to do? He has to pay. So there, and as the Torah says that, the other Torah told you that you never get Makos. You either give back the item or the value of the item. So that's what Torah says you can do. There you don't get Makos. I'm looking for a case, if you cancel, you get Makos. In that case, you're not getting Makos. So what about a ger? A person take a mashkar of a ger, and the ger died. He can't give it back to him. He has no yorship. Same way that the Zayin obeys, also in Gar v'tashlum v'shibuda the ger hu the kapoka. Here he doesn't have to get it back. He still has to pay. He has nobody to pay to. That's a technical thing. But he's not getting Makos. Says the Gemara v'ayika peyo. What about peyo? What's a peyo? Peyo, you have to leave the corner of the field for thy name. Don't remove it. Right? So it says a lav, need the glass. Don't, if a person doesn't do it, is chayav lav. What's the answer? Give it to that name. There is a way to cancel it. How? And that. You have to do payo while you have standing grain. If you didn't take it from the camel, you take it from the bundles. Right? When you make bundles out of it. If not, you take it from the pile. Actually, mirach is when you smooth it. Before he gives it to the honey, he has to do meiser. Why? Because when you give regular pay to an honey, he doesn't not have a meiser. But if you already mischav meiser before, so now the honey is chav meiser. It's not fair for the honey. So you do the meiser, and you give it clean for meiser. So that's the letter. What happens now if he made the dough, the flour, he made the wheat into flour? No payout. Why? It's going to be shinen. So here I have bitloy. Mevatel this has nothing to do right now. So they won't get that bishvol. Shmuel holds no, even if you made a dough out of it, and you don't say shino, you still have to get payout. So we there's no bitloy. You always chayav. Someone's saying, what happens if he ate it? It's not here anymore. He made a dough out of it, it's not here. Ella zois v'decheres aho. Say, no. Sorry. Zois refers to the first one that we just mentioned was regarding shiluch haken. The second one is regarding peyo. and not by a wife. Why not by a wife? Avaloinus loy. By oinus, it's not. You don't say these gegel malchus. Why not? You know when you see adas sabin lafaro? When there's no mitzvah. If you make an neder, I'm not going to take away the neder. But if it's a mitzvah, you get made for the neder. Who is that teacher that a pasha be nuka? Rashi explains he used to hit the kids too much. How do you have make a neder? You can't teach kids anymore. How do you and was al das rabbi? Rabbi brought him back to the Eshtakach. The dad could say there was nobody taught as well as he did, so it was a mitzvah to keep him as a rebbe. Those days, hitting the kids didn't, alter their perception of Yiddishkeit and make them go off the derech. But what do you see over here? You see that das rabin, if it's a mitzvah, you do. So you're going to tell me by Yonis, he did das rabin, it's not called bitloi, because you always can cancel the nether. That's why it's not bitloi. He's going to cancel it, he's going to go back and marry her. Someone who ate that worm called binisa bekarbo. Rashi says tulas and it says bekuv. It's a worm that you find in the cabbage. Taisa says, what's the chiddush over here? It's a little different than Rashi. It says in the sea it's a fish, which is kosher. But once it leaves the sea, it becomes tummy. Because now it's not a fish anymore. So you got some Makos because it's on the Haaretz. So we have a story about that. He eats a putiso. What's a putiso? It's a sheretz amayim. He gets 4 Makos. What's the 4 Makos? We're going to learn the Shittas Rashi. There's a lot of Shittas that we show you to understand this tomorrow. We'll focus here on Rashi. Rashi says, what's arba? Let's look at Rashi. There's 2 lavim that says regarding the worm that's in the water. It's also stam sheret, it says a lav. So that's 4. 2 on any shirts, 2 on the water. If he eats an ant, he gets 5 Makos. Why 5? The 2 that we just mentioned, Rashi says, and then you have another 3 that it says in Torah and Vayikra b'sheretz haaretz. What's the 5th one? Sheretz haaretz. That's the last 3. Zero, which is a wasp, like a shesh, because there's no lav going sheretz haaretz. The wasp is considered to be a knife. Someone doesn't go to the bathroom. Discussion here, does it actually mean the rice or not? Someone who drinks from the tool that the blood taker uses, which is mos, he grind 9 ants, and he brought 1 ant, which is chai means not alive, is what he says, but he means it's full. It's not grinded. It's a full nimala. And together they are kazais, like both. Hey, mishu beri, because it's a nimala. So he's chai, let's bury you on that nimala. The mishu kazais nevelo. The other ones are not buried. So you chai and them, mishu kazais, together they become kazais nevelo, which refers to every dead animal. So you have a kazais of the nevelo. It's not a shirts anymore because they don't have a burial. The rest of them were not kazais. It's only because of them, it gets because kazais together with him. Even if it's 2 in it. So here there's a lot of the discussion of Rishonim, but just the partial shot is that, and that's what Rashi learns. The Gemara said if I have 9 and this is mashal kazais, it makes that kazais nevela. And if not, you have to have a kazais over here. So the fact that it's chai, that's full, it has all the 5 lavim we mentioned before, and together the other 9 becomes a kazais. Now, it doesn't have to be 9, it could be 2, it could be 1. As long as the other ones are less like kazais, and this one makes it into a kazais. So bigger ones, smaller ones. So, according to Rashi, why we said 9? Because usually they're smaller. It could be 2, it could be 1, it could be any size you want, and there's some other pshatim in the Rishonim to explain this. Ochel teva or ma'aser rishon, and the Gemara says, someone eats tevel ma'aser rishon, there wasn't nivdo, you get Makos. Ochel tevel shel ma'aser oni. Look, now here's an interesting thing. We have the following idea. What is, in tevel, what is the process of being mafresh trumas ma'asers? You have fruits to go over the ground in Eretz Yisrael, you have to get trumas ma'asers. So you have to get truma to the kohen. Truma is how much? 2%. You can do whatever you want. So if there are on ein beinin, he says you give 2%. If you didn't give the 2%, it's devil. Ma'aser rishon have to give 10%. You didn't give the 10%, devil. Now you have the next ma'aser. It's either ma'aser sheni or ma'aser ani. Depends on the year. Year 1, 2, 4, 5 of shmita, it's ma'aser sheni. Years 3 and 6, it's ma'aser ani. Now the question is, if you don't, now we're focusing on ma'aser ani. Let's say you had the fruits, it did not be ma'aser ma'aser ani. Is it tevel and is over yisur tevel or not? Does the ma'aser ani make it tevel? You say no. It's only ma'aser ani. It's not tevel. Says the Gemara, I'm going to have ochel tevel shemaisa oni, like it. Still called tevel. K'may k'aytai l'tanya l'aviyisi yichol lo yechayav el tevel shlo yuri menu kolikor. Could it be you chayav only a tevel? You didn't take any true semaisas. But yuri menu true gedoyla v'lo yuri menu ma'aser rishon. You took a true gedoyla, but not ma'aser rishon. Ma'aser rishon or ma'aser sheni. I feel ma'aser oni minayin. Even if you don't think you did ma'aser oni, you get Makos. Tomalom lo sucha lechol b'sharecha. It says you can't eat if you didn't do ma'aser, and you can't eat ma'aser, that's what it says. So referring you to ma'aser as well. Right?